And I just wanted to highlight this because no one else has actually ever noticed the effort that I put into getting such magnificent camera angles, kind of like the one that we've got going on here in this one. You see this? Just got it here. Yeah, there we go.
Mario, Green Mario, Princess Mario, Gold Mario.
Oh. Oh.
Now, it's perfectly normal.
Normal? What do you know about normal? What does anyone in this family know about normal?
Now, wait a minute.
So to summarize my review, I don't think I'd recommend this for anyone. So 2 out of 5 stars.
Hello? Hello?
Here's a clip, 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 here's a clip. Here's a clip.
Harry Potter.
Another year, another anniversary video where I have an unnatural conversation with a phone camera. That being said, I do think I am getting better at talking to a camera. At least you'd hope there's some improvement after 3 years. It's a slow process, but it's not stagnant. I unintentionally wore the same shirt the last 2 year videos, so by coincidence this has become a tradition and I'm wearing it 3rd year in a row. It also gives a direct comparison for appearance and hair length. For those of you that remembered, I am going to still do a hair cutting charity thing, but I'll discuss that more at the end of this. So now let's talk about what's different. One of the main things that's different is I do feel genuinely good about the quality of the videos that I've been making for the past year. There's an odd sense of being content with what I'm putting out there, which is kind of cool. Now in a few years I'll probably go back and look at what I've done for year 3 and go, what was I thinking? But for the moment, I like what I'm doing. Some other things that have changed, I've received bigger numbers in general. Graph. That popular Jax Films video must have hit something lucky in the algorithm because it hit a second wave of success and is doing very well even now, almost like 2 years later. Unusual. Well, unusual to me at least. But more importantly, videos that are unrelated to other extremely successful YouTubers that are of my own creation completely have also done pretty well. The Mario video that I put out this last year did very well. Certainly not to the same level of success as the Jax Films video, but I was quite happy with what it did for what it was. What else? There is a general sense that the YouTube comment section is a terrible place where you only get terrible feedback, but I really haven't experienced that yet. Or the criticism that I've received has been either something I can ignore or it's been actually helpful. So it's never been that bad for me, but I do really like getting feedback and engaging with replies. Another trend that I've noticed, I also find it extremely funny when certain people don't get the joke or the point of the video. There was an old response in the Mario video that was basically saying, hey, those aren't the real names of actual Mario characters. Clearly not understanding what the joke was. So naturally I doubled down and insisted that those were the actual legitimate names of the Mario characters, which I found very funny. But that comment thread doesn't exist now because the original commenter deleted their comment. But there were other examples of people just not getting it. I'll put them up here if I can find them. Now for those of you seeing this video, and I doubt there will be many, so you can consider yourselves special, I've got a few things to ask. First of all, let me know what kind of stuff you want to see more of, or something completely different. Doesn't really matter. Not saying that I'll get to any of it, and I'm definitely not short on ideas on my end, but I'm always interested to see what other people have to offer. If you're someone that makes stuff on YouTube or some other online space, or are even interested in starting and haven't done that yet, let me know if you want to make stuff together. I'm trying to say collaboration without saying the term collab, because I really don't like that word. I don't have a good reason for not liking that word, I just don't, and there's not really a good alternative to the term, but that's what I'm asking for. It doesn't really matter what kind of stuff you do. Clearly I have no consistent type of video, and we don't even need to do stuff on this space. It can be completely on wherever you want to put stuff. Doesn't matter how successful you are, because clearly I'm such a big time player myself. It can be close to the stuff I've done previously or entirely different. I'm not too picky, but I'm very interested in working with other people in joint effort. That is one aspect of this hobby that I really haven't done much of yet, so that'd be something that does interest me at the moment. The only real requirement is that it piques my curiosity, and that, I mean, there's no way to predict that, so throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks, and so let me know if you've got any ideas. Again, no promises that anything will happen out of that, but doesn't hurt to try. My DMs on Twitter should be open. I'll double check after this, but that should be a good place to do further discussion instead of going back and forth in a YouTube comment section. And the last thing is the hair situation. This time last year, I said that I would probably cut my hair off so it can be turned into a wig for some cancer patients and that type of thing. But plans have had to change a little. My hair quality is terrible. Split ends, knots. I just haven't taken good care of it, and it's entirely my fault, but because of that they will not want what I've got. But we can still do something. Still planning on making a charity thing and still planning on getting rid of it all. But instead of the hair itself being what we give over, I'm looking to do more of a fundraiser type thing. Probably raise money over the space of a month and have some sort of goal. And if we hit that goal, it'll all come off. Or whoever out of the people that donate give the most money over the space of the month-ish will be able to personally cut it all off themselves and do what they want with it. Obviously this is restricted by locations, so even if you're the top donator, it's not necessarily going to be that you'll be able to come over if you are somewhere across the world. That's obviously not a realistic situation, but it will be the second or third place, or whoever is the top local person. Not to get too specific, but I do live in Victoria, so if you want to aim higher in the area, go for it. But all donations are obviously acceptable. I still got to work out some of the details, and I'm going to make it its own separate video probably within the next month, and that'll probably start it off. And then about a month after that, we'll attempt to organize the thing to cut it off. Maybe a video will come up. It also depends whether we film the cutting process is up to the person that quote unquote wins. So, because if they don't want to be filmed while we do it, then it won't happen. At the very least, you'll see a before and after in some shape or form. But until we set things in stone, suggestions are welcome. So if there's anything that you think would be a better way to go about it, feel free to let me know. But I think that's it in terms of important things to talk about. So now comes the unnatural, abrupt ending where I give myself something complicated to edit in later. So, future me, I would like you to invert the colors and slowly rotate the video into a downward spiral. And in the background of that, I would like some really old, terrible 2012 memes, and also a minion dancing gif, very important, but replace the minion's head with my channel icon. Okay, future me, when you're ready.